for everybody's favorite guessing game, What's My Line? Brought to you by Helene Curtis, makers of Stopette, Suave, and Endon Dandruff Remover Shampoo. Now, let's all play What's My Line?
And now let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, the popular columnist whose voice of Broadway appears in papers from coast to coast, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And on my left, a very charming guest panelist, one we're always glad to see back. He stars in his own CBS radio show every night, Mr. Robert Q. Lewis.
To my left, a young lady about whom I've been thinking. I've used up all the introductions, I think. But I will say one thing. People are always saying, are the people on What's My Line as nice off the air as they are on? They all are. And to my left is one of them, Arlene Francis.
Thank you. And to my left sits the father of Jonathan and Christopher, the husband of Phyllis, and the nicest next-door neighbor a girl ever had, Bennett Cerf.
And on my immediate left, our panel moderator, a veritable behemoth of befuddlement, Mr. John Charles Daly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line, and some good news for the panel. Please put your blindfolds on.
Well.
Yes, thank you. Once again tonight, we're going to play some of our old tricks. We have some interesting occupations which have come along with some interesting and very nice people. We'll present both to the panel in a bit, and we believe that the panel will have some trouble with them. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before the panel a little bit later in the show, and we'll meet our first challenger in just 1 minute. All right, panel, the blindfolds are all in place, are they?
Yes,
Well, let's meet our first contestant. Will you come in and sign in, please? As you know, panel, you have been asked to blindfold yourselves because there's an area of identification here that we feel we must keep away from you. It could be in the signature or in some apparel or appearance, you know, one of those things. With that in mind, I would just ask our guest if you're familiar with our scoring system.
Yes.
Fine, then let's let the folks at home and our friends here in the theater know exactly what your line is. Panel, we give you a bit of help. Our guest is salaried, and let's begin the general questioning with Bennett Cerf.
Well, there was a scent in the air around Madison Square Garden on the way down tonight that made me know the rodeo was coming to town, and I just want to know if our mystery guest has anything whatever to do with the rodeo.
No.
Not the mystery guest.
No, 1 down and 9 to go. And Dorothy Kilgallen.
Well, I have heard a feminine voice, but it took you an awfully long time to get in. Are there more than one of you? Yes. Do you work for a profit-making organization? Yes. Does it have anything to do with the entertainment world? Yes. Do you appear publicly? Yes. On a stage rather than in an arena? Yes. Do you move about? Yes. I keep hearing just one feminine voice, at least it sounds like just one. Can the others talk? Yes. Are they also, or are any of them also female? Yes. Do you all do more or less the same thing? Yes. Is any precision involved in what you do? Yes. Do you do what you do in New York? Yes. Are you sort of a landmark? I mean that in the most complimentary way. I mean, do people...
Yes, actually, Dorothy, I would say, without any attempt to mislead you, that we could properly, in that use of the terminology landmark, say that our guest, or guests, as you have already learned, do constitute a landmark of a kind, yes.
Well, knowing that you're feminine and that there are more than one, I always think that when people come to New York, there are certain things they want to see, like the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building, and the Rockettes are the only feminine things. Are you the Rockettes?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Lewis.
Swell.
Do you all dance?
Yes.
What was the other group? There was the Rockettes?
I'm too embarrassed to ask. Or to
So am I. Is it... Wait a minute. No, they don't have Danish accents.
Was that a dance?
Is it possible that the theater is not your major claim to fame? Has your fame been... Well, let's see. Has your fame derived from television?
Yes.
Did I ever have the pleasure of working with you?
Mm-hmm. With all of them?
Yeah, it was a pleasure, believe me. I've replaced a lot of people, but if it's... are these the June Taylor girls?
Yes.
Is that June?
Where's John?
Jackie.
All of them.
How does it happen you didn't call a conference tonight, John?
Never had a chance.
And when does Jackie need a replacement again?
16 dancers and 16 glee girls.
That's right.
And Miss June Taylor, who, of course, teaches them or instructs them or is the choreographer, I suppose
Right.
is the right word.
Well, we've added the Glee Girls for our new show for next Saturday night, with Jackie coming back.
Next Saturday night, they started. The glee girls also choreograph? Whatever
Oh,
word
yes,
is,
I
they do.
have them moving around.
Got it moving around. Well, I must say, I'm sorry we didn't have the panel moving around a bit more. I was hoping we'd give them a lot more trouble than we did, Miss June. I would ordinarily just owe you a vote of thanks for coming yourself. I don't quite know what to say, considering you brought all this loveliness with you. So for all of us, I'll say thank you very much and
Can they
much
dance
success
off?
in this season.
Can they dance off?
Can you shuffle off to Buffalo?
They certainly can.
All right, would you do that? Well, thanks
right.
very much and lots of success in this
Okay,
season.
Could
good.
they dance this way, John?
No, I don't think so. No, please. We got to go that way because the
we've got to
cameras are set
go
up
this
that way.
way.
All right.
Okay,
fine.
kids.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.